What if the RTX 5090 were a 720 watt card? I want to discuss what I can only currently describe as the theoretical capability of NVIDIA's new RTX 5090 graphics card. It has been noted that the 5090 has double the CUDA cores and VRAM of its little brother, the RTX 5080. And with those numbers, especially accounting for the also doubled price, you might reasonably expect double the performance as well. While CUDA core scaling might not quite reach that perfect doubling in practice, and at the time of writing benchmarks for the 5080 are still forthcoming, it is likely that the difference between the 5080 and the 5090 will be smaller than expected. That's because despite the massive 575 watt power budget of the 5090, it is not a doubling of the 5080's specified TGP of 360 watts. Now, I won't claim to be an expert on GPU power budgeting, nor will I say that they should be perfectly doubled, but I would imagine that within the component, the majority of the power draw would be directly related to the hardest working elements within it, namely the CUDA cores and the VRAM modules. What then is the 5090's TGP based on? Look no further than the 600 watt power limit of the 12 volt high power connector and its current revision, the 12 volt 2x6 connector. The Founders Edition 5090 is rated at 575 watts, which is just shy of that limit. If I were NVIDIA, I would not want to create a card that can't use a connector they just brought to the mainstream a couple of years ago. And since the 5090 is still the most powerful consumer graphics card ever made, they really don't have to if they want to sell some units. But I think this presents a unique opportunity for the AIB partners to make versions of the 5090 that absolutely annihilate NVIDIA's own in terms of performance. They have the ability to add a second 12 volt 2x6 connector, bumping the theoretical power limit up to an astronomical 1200 watts for the GPU alone. If memory serves, some already did so with the 4090 last generation. I'd love to hear some input from a couple of engineers on this. If you have any thoughts, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.